I know how this works. Hello everybody, I'm Chef Kevin from UMass Dartmouth. It's nice to see everybody. Happy holidays. I have the greatest time here cooking with Stacy from Sale, and we're going to do a little bit of two simple things that I think are simple, and we're going to do them for Thanksgiving. So what I have here is just have a little pot. You buy the cranberries whole. You can buy these in the store. Usually you see them in Stop and Shop and they come in a bag. Okay? Whoop. Break them open into the pot. Okay? Disregard these. We want to keep the heat fairly low. Okay? 1 cup of sugar. This recipe will be provided after. A little bit of orange juice. I would say about half. Okay? And then I like to add a little bit of water. Okay? So basically, this is it. So if we keep the heat on nice and low, these will eventually break down and they'll break up and all the flavor will come out. The key to this is not adding a lot of liquid early, because you want to have, we can't take the liquid out, and then if we want to thicken it, then we have to play with the cornstarch and a slurry, and things get messy, especially Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving dinner is all about timing. You know, getting the turkey on time, and then get this on time, and then carrots on time, and potatoes on time, and it just doesn't work all the time. You agree?
I agree, yep.
Yeah. So if this is done on Wednesday, because Wednesday night before Thanksgiving we all drink.
Yep.
So that's an important thing. So simply we can put the cranberries on, have some wines and have some beers, and then this will cool and we'll have it perfect. It'll be all done for the next day. So as this goes down like this, there's 2 things I like to do to mine. Is Stacy's going to peel a couple of apples, and I'm going to zest some oranges. Okay. So the zest of the orange is you just go down the zest. So this is the greatest, one of the best things you can buy. It's called a microplaner. And you just want to get the orange off easily. Okay? You wouldn't throw the orange away after you take the zest off. You can see we have some zest here. Because then we can use these here. Now my wife likes to drink Blue Moon beer, so we'll slice these.
So you need the oranges.
There we go. See, we're ready to right now, right here, right? So we're going to have a little bit of this. Okay.
So can you add something other than orange juice, or why?
Yeah, usually you could add cranberry juice if you really want to heighten the cranberry flavor. You could add apple juice because we are going to add apples to this. You could add just straight water too. Sometimes when I've made this at home, my wife likes to add a little Chambord.
Okay.
And that's a little orange liqueur. Let that cook out. Gives a nice little sweetness. Okay. So then we have this. We have a little zest. We'll keep this here to the side. And then the apples. What we want to do is just cut the apples down a little bit. I think those 2 will be fine. Okay. So what we want to do is make small pieces of the apple so that it'll fit right inside and on a spoon as we want to put it together. Put this like this. There you go. Leave that right there. Okay.
Okay.
Very simple. So you make sure that when you cut your apple, you cut it so it's flat. So we take this one, you know, so we want to flatten the bottom so it's not rolling around on us. Apple stays there. And you just go down the sides like this. Turn it. Down. Turn it. Down. Okay. Very, very simple.
All right.
Do you like bread stuffing or meat stuffing in your Thanksgiving meal?
Bread stuffing.
Bread stuffing.
Yep.
My sister makes a mushroom stuffing.
That's what my mother does too. Yep.
Unfortunately, this year I will not be having my sister's meat but
that's sad.
we're not getting together this year. I'll be home. And my wife is the worst cook in the world. So she will not be cooking anything.
I would assume you are the cook in your house.
And as she has said over the years, we've been together forever. why would I learn how to cook when I have you? So she keeps me company, and I need the oranges for her Boom Boom beer. So.
What is your favorite dish to cook at Thanksgiving?
I like the turkey. Believe it or not, I like it. It's simple.
Yeah.
And every year that I go to my sister's, I do potatoes. I like doing mashed potatoes. And so if we're having a, if you're doing a big dinner at your house, the potatoes can be a pain in the neck.
Yeah.
So what I do is I bake the potatoes, and then I boil some regular potatoes. I bake them, cut them in half, take the regular potatoes, I rice them, add a little cream, a little bit of cheese, whip it together, put it back inside the potato.
Oh, like a twice baked potato.
Exactly. And so if my sister's having 20 people there, I'll do like 25 or 26 potatoes, and then I'll have them all ready to go on a pan. Then when I get to my sister's, all I have to do is heat them up in the oven, and then we put them right on the table.
All right then.
So potatoes are some of my favorites to do. My mom makes turnips, carrots, and squash. And then she has to mash them so much that I think she puts them in the driveway and runs them over so that she can get them down. Okay, we're starting to get a little bit of going here. But this is actually, this is something that you want to do, because all about Thanksgiving dinner is multitasking, doing a few different things at the same time. This goes on the back burner, keep it on low, just let it simmer away. Once the cranberries stop breaking up, what you want to do is you want to taste it. Does it need to be a little sweeter? Does it need to be a little bitter? You can figure it out there. And when I get it to that point there, I'm going to scoop some of these apples and put the apples in here. So you think about it, we have a little cranberry dressing, a little cranberry sauce with some apples. Okay? Roll this together a little bit. And we'll let this simmer along. No butter. All we need is a little sugar and a little juice. Now the zest has a lot of oils in it, okay? So you really don't want to add the zest while you're in the cooking process. Okay. The zest can be added the next day or after it's completely cooled. It'll add that nice little fresh, it's almost like when you add lemon to certain foods. It almost has a freshness when it hits your mouth. Okay? So what we're going to do is I'm going to go into the back. The other dish that we are going to do today is going to be sweet potatoes.
Sweet potatoes.
And so everybody does sweet potatoes. You know what's funny about sweet potatoes is they're not, if you bake them, they're not like regular potatoes. So I'm going to go get some potatoes that are already warm, and I'll be right back out. Stacy will tell you what her favorite meal is. Favorite item to cook at Thanksgiving.
Well, I've cooked an entire Thanksgiving dinner before. My favorite dish to make, I think mashed potatoes as well. I really like mashed potatoes. It's my favorite food. So, but over the last couple of years, I have made some excellent mac and cheese for Thanksgiving, and learned how to make mac and cheese from scratch, not from a box. And it's actually very, very easy to make mac and cheese from scratch. I highly recommend it. And sweet potatoes. I've been adding sweet potatoes to Thanksgiving dinner now. So I'm actually really excited to see how these sweet potatoes are made, because I just started learning how to make sweet potatoes. So that is my favorite to make at Thanksgiving. But yeah, it's all about timing. Thanksgiving dinner can be really hard to time if you're not quite sure what you're doing. So yeah.
Do you have a least favorite?
My least favorite thing at Thanksgiving is cleaning the turkey. Like, I don't have a least favorite food, per se. I'm not big on green bean casserole. I don't really like mushrooms that much. So I'm not really big on the green bean casserole, but cleaning the turkey grosses me out every year. Every year. Yeah, so that and probably green bean casserole are probably my least favorite things. So.
Don't tell me you make green bean casserole.
I don't really like it.
I don't either.
All right then.
Right. You love it.
Yeah, no, it's not.
It's not mine. No, it's not. Okay, a lot of times people do sweet potatoes, and you think that they're like regular baker's potatoes. You have to peel the potato, dice them up, put them in boiling water, and then strain them off. What I find I do is I just take them right out of the box, wash them, and just throw them in the oven just like that. And then all we have to do is, what you really want to handle them when they're warm, is just peel them like this.
Oh, that is so easy.
Right? So as you can see here, this here sugar, some of it might be hard on the bottom, but You see the darker color here? That's the sugars that are coming out right there. Really nice. Then you just drop them in here. Take them, peel it off. No more peeling them. Look at the color of that.
Really,
still really warm.
really warm.
Yep. Look at that potato. Boom. And with sweet potatoes, for me, I don't add a lot of honey. You can add cream, you can add cinnamon, you can add nutmeg. I think the sweet potato has a tremendous flavor just as being plain old sweet potato for me. Okay? Oh, take the stuff.
Oh, thanks.
Okay? Take that tough part off.
Okay.
Sometimes, if you wear gloves at home, you could just put 2 gloves on. It's easy. Here, Stacey, use this.
All right.
Just mash them
them
down.
up.
Yeah, just flatten them down.
That's really easy.
And then if you want, you can use that. So I'll take a little bit of butter because butter makes everything better.
Absolutely.
Okay. We'll cut the butter into small little pieces. Yep. Just drop them in and Stacey's just going to keep on going. There you go. Sometimes the little pieces of butter can stay whole like that. You put this in a nice serving dish right at home, and there it goes. See how easy that was? So you have to think about when you do a big meal like this. Yep, push it right through. When you do a big meal, you try not to reinvent the wheel. You just try to make it as easy as possible, you know? And try to do some things a day ahead. You know, if your Thanksgiving meal falls apart, it probably fell apart a couple days before because you weren't ready for it.
Absolutely true.
You know? It's like I was
all about timing.
Yes.
You gotta time it out.
It's all about timing. Like I was telling Stacey, when I do the potatoes for my sister's house, I'll do the potatoes on Wednesday. And I'll get them all ready and I'll stuff them back in the shell, make them look pretty, put them on a sheet pan. Then when I go to the house, I just take it off the tin foil, slide them in the oven, the potatoes are done. Could also do that at my own home. Mm-hmm. So instead of peeling the potatoes and everything that we've done here, look at this beautiful whipped sweet potato that Stacey's got here. You know what a lot of people do to this point too? Is touch a little touch of honey.
I actually put a little bit of brown sugar in my sweet potatoes.
Sometimes brown sugar, sometimes honey. Those come out really nice and fluffy. Got a little bit of butter in them. So I'm gonna go get a couple of tasting spoons. We're gonna definitely taste this.
Excellent.
I just noticed your mask matches your shirt.
It does, yeah.
Oh. As you can see, this is making all kinds of stuff going on here. Nice. It's all coming together.
I can even smell it. Like from here, I can smell it.
Yeah, it's really nice. I'm gonna have to be honest, so I'm a little partial to the can.
Yeah. The can of just the jelly? Or the
yeah. So when you cut the top
those
off,
lines,
the rings,
you
can actually see it's like eating a can. You know, I gotta have the can. You know, I'll make this and pretend I'm a big chef. I'm going in the closet and I'm opening up the can and I'm gonna push it out just like that. Right on the plate in a quick slice. So this is the end of our very first Thanksgiving Cooking with Stacey and Sale.
Excellent.
I had a great time. I think we're going to do more of this. So, saying goodbye here, Chef Kevin from UMass Dartmouth Dining Services. Hope you'll have a wonderful holiday this year. Enjoy. Thank you.
Sale says, hope you have a great holiday and we'll see you soon.
Thank you.
Thanks.